Hi Scorpio, this is going to be your reading for the last half of July 2018. In the videos I did yesterday, I did have a little bit of a rant and rave, but today's a new day and I've decided just to move past that. So this is your reading. Scorpio, I have to say that out of all the readings I've done so far this weekend, this has to be the best. Now, the card we've got at the center is the Magician. Now, the Magician is manifesting what it is you want. What is it that you want, Scorpio? What is it that's going to bring you wish fulfillment, happiness, contentment? You know, the Magician, it's about knowing that you have all the tools in front of you, all the ingredients to manifest and create whatever it is you desire at the moment. Now, with the past coming through, we've got the Five of Wands. Now, sometimes the Five of Wands can talk about inner conflict. But I don't think it's talking about that here with you. I think it is talking about either one individual or a group of other individuals around you that, yes, maybe where, you know, there's this arguments, this conflict, people opposing each other, people wanting to get their point of view across, people competing against each other. But it could be here, Scorpio, to suggest that these are people who are opposing your ideas, are maybe somebody or a group of people are against what it is that you're trying to manifest. That also is a possibility. I don't see it as in a conflict within you. I don't. I see it as people who are, you know, you've had issues with in the past and still now in the present. You know, as I said, competition or nobody listening to you. And you may have reached that point where enough is enough. In the present, we have the King of Cups. Now, this could be another water sign, another Scorpio, a Cancer, Pisces. But again, I feel it's talking about you. You've got, you know, your emotions are on an even keel here. Whatever's been going on with this Five of Wands in the recent past, and although it's that energy is still hanging around, I don't think it's really phasing you. As I said, you've got your emotions. I cannot speak properly today. Your emotions are, as I said, well balanced. In your advice position, we do have your card, Scorpio. We've got the Death card. So this is saying that something does need to come to an end here. In order for there to be a new beginning, something's got to come to an end. The Death card, as we know, it's endings and new beginnings, change, transformation. But see, the Magician is number one, right? He's the creator. He's right at the beginning there. But before he can go about manifesting something new, something else has got to come to an end. Now, whatever this is going to be different for all of you. Some of you, you know, it could be your work. It could be a relationship. It can be any number of things. In your environment, we've got the Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands is now waiting to see results. We've come from the Two of Wands where we've got to make a decision. We're at the crossroads. Do we stay where we are or do we take a new road? So presumably for you, Scorpio, within your thoughts, especially what I'm thinking is that you've already made this decision that it's time for something new. But the Three of Wands, we're now at the early stages. We're now going to wait and see how things are going to pan out, how things are going to work out, hoping to see the results that we've anticipated. In your hopes and fears, Ace of Pentacles. Fantastic card, the Ace of Pentacles. You know, it's something new. Again, it can talk about an increase in finances. It could be a new job, going down a new path, a new home, any number of things. It's not something you'd be fearing. It's something you'd be hoping for. You know, all through this reading, all I'm picking up is new starts, new starts, new starts. Your outcome. We've got the Knight of Cups. Now look, yes, this Knight of Cups could be somebody coming through to you, offering something heartfelt, feelings, emotions, love. It could be you doing this with somebody else, offering a heartfelt message to them, offering your feelings, emotions, love. But also, the Knight of Cups, he dares us to go and realize our dreams, make our dreams a reality. And for some of you, I feel that's exactly what this Knight of Cups is talking about. Moving away from conflict, moving away from people who are competing against you, you know, maybe judging you. Well, the Judgment card's not here, but I feel for some reason with the Five of Wands, I needed to say being judgmental. The next card is the Fool card. Again, a new beginning. The Fool comes directly before the Magician. The Fool is about being prepared to take that leap of faith. Being prepared to take the risk. We don't know what's on the path ahead, but we're prepared to do it. And the thing with the Fool card that I often notice is the fact that he's really travelling very light. He's just got this little bag here, and that's all he needs. You know, it's like all the other material things in his life, he's just decided just to leave behind, take what's necessary, and go off and start something brand new. But it could be, you know, again to symbolize that be it material things, be it people, he's leaving all that behind. And he's only taking what's necessary to start this new journey. The next card we got is the Four of Wands. Now, the Four of Wands is a lovely card. Yes, it can be the card of moving in with somebody, becoming engaged, getting married. Maybe that is the case here for some of you, but again, I don't feel that. The Four of Wands, it can be feeling, you know, at home wherever we're going. You know that feeling where... You know that feeling of where you can go somewhere and you just feel at home. And you may have never been there before, but there's just something about the place that makes you feel at peace and just gives you this feeling as though you've come home. That's what I feel this Four of Wands could be talking about. And it could be here as well to represent, you know, you actually moving home as well. But I don't feel we're dealing with the commitment aspects of a relationship. But maybe for some of you we are. Last card, the Sun. You can't get any more positive than the Sun. The Sun brings growth. The Sun, you know, we feel energized, rejuvenated. We see things more clearly. We have clarity. It's the most positive card in the tarot, and this by far is the most positive reading I've done for the last half of July. Your card at the bottom of the deck is the Nine of Cups, so wish fulfillment here. But just watch your ego a little bit, okay? Don't let your ego get in the way here, okay? If you've got excellent fortune, good things coming through for you, don't become egotistical. But the Nine of Cups, as I said, is wish fulfillment. Now, your card from the Psychic Tarot is obstacles and challenges, which I feel is exactly what this Five of Wands is. People opposing you. People that, you know, maybe are jealous of you, are trying to create obstacles or have been challenging. But now, Scorpio, it's time to move away. Move away from those, because those obstacles and challenges, I feel, is definitely talking about other people around you. Your Romance Oracle card is romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So, you know, maybe some Scorpios have recently met somebody and you've started to have feelings for somebody else. Maybe for a very small few of you here, this reading may very well be talking about a relationship. And as I said, the Knight of Cups can be, you know, a heartfelt offer coming through. But the thing is, you know, and if that's the case, it could be to do with a water sign. We do have the King of Cups there. But I feel the King of Cups is talking about you. And there's no other person showing up in this reading. But maybe for some of you, it is to do with a relationship. But I just feel we're talking big changes here. Something in your life is coming to an end, Scorpio. And something new is beginning. Something that's going to bring happiness. Okay, that does conclude your reading. Thank you so much and take care. Oh, and Scorpio, remember that the sign that does have the most views throughout the month will receive the bonus reading in August. Thank you. Bye.